quarterback. Live. No need. Live video starting. Facebook. Instagram. Right now, Jack. If you know me, you know a lot of shit pisses me off. My golf game, the Oregon Ducks, Little Bitch Mahomes and the Swifties, any Lakers from Kareem through Magic, Kobe, Shaq, San Francisco Giants. I don't know if there's anything worse than dropping the ball at the 1 yard line on an easy touchdown because you think you're effing cool. Because you think you're fucking cool. It started with Deshaun Jackson in probably about 07. The Ducks did it. Utah did it against the Ducks, and they fumbled at the 1, and the Ducks took it 100 yards for a 14-point swing. Brah. Pisses me off to no end. Excessive, we'll call it ego-ness. Look at me, how cool I am. How about drop the ball at the far end line? And you know, I love Jonathan Taylor, and it's not in his DNA to be a showboat. But that shit like that puts them up 20-6. They might win the game, and they might go to the playoffs. Now they're pretty much done. Just so infuriating, bro. Not to mention the hundreds and thousands of fantasy leagues that fucks over. So all you assholes, carry the ball in the fucking end zone. I'm going to talk about that and a lot more coming up. Your backseat quarterback. Fuck. Tell me, please. How the hell is it that me and Raz and Luz and Easy and RV and Eric and Alika and all of my friends and most of you listening out there, how the hell is it that we are smarter than these coaches that make $10 million a year? What are we doing here? I don't know. Sometimes smells a little fishy. Week after week, Sunday after Sunday. It's like a broken record. If it's a Tuesday, high noon Hawaiian time, then it is time for me, your backseat quarterback, Brother Richie. Hey, aloha and welcome. Week 15, your backseat quarterback. This is Brother Richie coming at you live. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Been TikToking a lot too. Join me there, notpods_Hawaii. Week 15, and just, you know, it's going to be so redundant. Almost like broken record. I'm probably going to cut it down to half hour today. Kind of sick of hearing myself talk, really. Let's get into it. Kelsey gets hurt. Stay down, bitch. Little bitch Mahomes gets hurt. Stay down, bitch. If those two effing guys miss the playoffs, good riddance. Kelsey, of course, he came right back. No big deal. And Mahomes, he'll always limp off and semi-fake it. They say it's a mild high ankle sprain, so we'll see. He's dealt with it before. He's tough. I'll give him that. But it's easy to be tough when you know you got everything on your side. It's a little easier to be tough. Carolina Panthers. How do you live with a little bit of success? First time they were favorites in 34 games. That's 2+ seasons get blown out by the Cowboys. Of course you do. Should have seen that one coming. 4th down and 1, Baltimore. Try to draw them offside and then punt against the Giants. Everybody's going for it on 4th down. Felt that was kind of strange. And we had a what? 4th down and 1. No. Offensive pass interference on the KC Swifts. The Christmas. Oh, wait. Must not be the playoffs. Yeah. See what happens then. I'm sticking by it too, people. If it's iffy and if there's shit going on and it's kerfluffled and if it's, whatever words you can think of, I need to eat something for my brain. If Chiefs are in the playoffs under suspect circumstances and Derrick Henry only runs the ball 3 times and there's some phantom pass interference on 4th down with 2 minutes left against Buffalo, or Josh Allen throws 3 picks, if there's anything even remotely questionable and the KC Swifts are in the Super Bowl, I will not watch. I promise you this. I'll do a petition. Who's coming with me? We'll go hike up the canyon out on the west side. I'll do anything to not watch a Super Bowl with little bitch Mahomes in it again. Okay, if they win out, if they deserve it, and there's no questionable officiating, play calling crap, maybe. And of course, I'm going to root for whoever's on the other side. I'll root for Mussolini. If little bitch Mahomes is in the Super Bowl and it's a bunch of crap again, I will not watch it. You shouldn't watch it. I'll tape it. And if they by some miracle lose, I'll watch it. If they win and it's crap again, I don't want to see one play. I don't want to. Every time I see him on an interview, I fast forward. Now I can't stand his voice. Can't stand any of the shit to do with the KC mother effing Swifties. So they can eat a fat one. And I just kind of hope that bastard's out for the playoffs. That'd be fine. Take your chances with Carson Wentz. There's my rant. And you cannot tell me that it's at least not somewhat of a chance. Somewhat of a chance that the shit's rigged as hell. When there's memes all over social media. When everybody thinks so. Then you got a couple guys. Danny Parkins on Carton Show. Colin Cowherd. Oh, you guys, it ain't fixed. Come on. Pull your head out of your ass and wake up. Must be able to at least admit that it's a possibility. Onward. No Super Bowl. Jameis. You prayed that Jesus help you out with pick sixes, and he has. So next week, maybe just pray that he helps you out with picks in general. Let me see. Did they have 6 turnovers, if I remember right? Is that correct? Let's go to my little handy dandy every week. By the way, if you run it 50% of the time, you win. If you throw it 64% of the time, you lose. And don't turn the ball over and don't get sacked. Richie's Analytics. Cleveland, 6 turnovers. And only lose 21-7 to a toothless Kansas City Swifts team. Maybe it just doesn't matter if little bitch plays. The Giants were 16.5-point underdogs and still couldn't cover. Winston downgraded to 3rd string, just saw that. I mean, It's great for the numbers. Just, you've been in the league 10, 12 years. Don't do dumb shit. Just don't understand it. How are we looking on Facebook? No comments. You know, you can post comments, guys, if you want. I got my texts going. I get those all the time. Love that. Jackhammer, Schmitty, Ryan. You know, there's a few. The TikTok's going to blow up. I really believe. Danny DeVito tried a QB sneak with the Giants. They got on the ball quick and said, "Hut." 4th and inches, couldn't make it. Poor Danny DeVito. Wonder how Raz is doing. Every single time Tua gets hit, nervous. Every time. Be safe out there, Tua. Be safe. And he threw the ball 40 times. How come Achane only gets 12 carries? I know he's not a super large back, and, you know, he might be kind of small, but with that breakaway quickness and capability, shouldn't he get 20 to 25? He's on my list, the guys that should get 20 and they get 12, that's when you lose. The quarterbacks that should be throwing the ball 25 to 30 and they're throwing it 40, 45 times, that's when you lose. Give your running back the ball 25 times, you win. And don't say you can't run the ball because you're not trying. It just makes no sense. Almost halftime. Oh, wait, 7 games, 7 commercials. Thanks a lot. I don't know how they rigged that too, but they can have a commercial on every single channel. New Orleans, it was almost halftime. They had 21 total yards of offense. It's pathetic. Give me the headphones up. Run it right to Kamara. Run it left. Get on the ball. Say said Hut. I'll get more than 21 yards, not even knowing the names of the plays. This is the NFL, people. This is professional billion-dollar industry. And that's the product you're putting out on the field. Page 2. Paul Harvey. Good day. My favorite Paul Harvey. Remember now you know the rest of the story. I think I've told you guys this one, but it was the rest of the story. Paul Harvey was a talk show guy across the country. Nice to listen as a kid. It's pretty cool. Some politics, you know, talking live, just all around cultured guy. Little Lenny was an athlete. And in grade school and all through junior high, high school, and his parents, his mom especially, made him take ballet. And he hated it. And the kids made fun of him. But he became a pretty good ballerino. And he continued through because his mom made him. And even though he was embarrassed, and it did help aspects of his life. And little Lenny did go on to become a great Hall of Fame professional football wide receiver. And his ballerino talents really made him a fantastic player with majestic plays. And that football Hall of Famer, little Lenny, turned into the Hall of Fame football player, Lynn Swann. And that's the rest of the story. So Lynn Swann took ballet and was awesome. I remember my mom and dad made me take piano, and I effing hated it. And I'd be late and piano class. F you. Time for face mask assist replay? Yes. Happened just again last night. Time for even more so. I mean, it's obvious. It's called the common sense rule. If every single fan saw it and they know, and every single guy at the bar saw it and they know, and every girl at the bar and every fan, and it's that obvious that everybody knows, but for some reason there's some stipulation in the Big Brother rule that you can't overturn that. Well, you can now. because it's called the common sense rule. You know, remember when Darnold, I think it was against Cincy, whoever won their loss at San Fran, in the end zone, gets his helmet almost ripped off. No flag. Under 2 minutes. I mean, if I was the referee, there's only one referee, by the way. It's officials. Back judge, line judge, side judge, umpire, referee, a couple others. But the referee is the one with the white hat that gets on the mic. I would say, you know what? I don't care. That's a face mask, 15 yards, first down. That's how the game's going. We'll change the shit later. Find me if you want. So I'm sick of this crap. If you have Big Brother, then use it. So yes, face mask assist, yes. You know, they tried it with pass interference a couple years ago, mitigated disaster, and that's fine. You shouldn't have it for that. Running into the kicker or roughing, just roughing, period. The officials have enough subjective shit to deal with. Make their job easier. Have the eye in the sky, and if it's obvious, just change it. Quick. He doesn't have to go over to the little pad or nothing. It's in his headphones. Eye in the sky says that was a face mask, 15 yards, first down. We're on with the game. Not 3 minutes over there. And if it takes more than 30 seconds, you have to stick with the original call because it's incontrovertible evidence, people. That means beyond a doubt. Not, oh, it's about an inch short. Even Jonathan Taylor's drop. There's no real angle to overturn what's on the field. It's just, you know, it's Vegas. So manipulatable, the NFL. I got one. Rico Dowdle coming into his own. See, Cowboys can't run the ball or stop the runs because they didn't try. Give them the ball 25 times. Look, it's 150 yards. Idiots. Game management coach, anyone? I'm telling you, and every week, and that's why I sound like a broken record, but for those that are watching new, 2 full-time assistant coaches, 365, 24/7, part of the staff, $250,000 a year each, game management assistant coach, clock management assistant coach, and all they do off-season, pregame, all week, any situation that might come up with the clock, schemes, looking at the defense, just game management with the red button to the head coach. So many idiotic decisions. I'll talk about it soon, but the clock just running down. Somebody, I can't remember who, okay? End of the half. Might have been last night. Might have been Raiders. They got 2 timeouts left. Clock's at 40 seconds. They're at around the 50. They let it run down to the 12-yard line. You know, and they're getting guys from over here to over here. When you're in the 2-minute drill, just go to the same spot. There's 3 receiver positions. Whichever one's closest, just get there. Just trying to change the play. Oh, you're supposed to be over here now. Doesn't matter who's in which spot. Just get there and run the effing play. Game management, clock management coach. Do it. Hire them. I'll do it. I'll do it from here. From the middle of the Pacific Ocean, Hawaii, Brother Richie will be your assistant coach, clock management. I'll spend 4 hours every single day, just every single tape ever made of what could happen with the clock and what you should do at certain times. And when you have to run the ball or when you have to pass the ball or when you don't run this play or you let the clock run out or you call timeout. He's your timeout guy. Just call timeout. I remember Mike Riley, the Beavers. Well, we couldn't get the timeout there at half. What do you mean call timeout? Couldn't get the timeout there, he would say. Come on, Browns. You know, I'm going to finish today. I got a Chihu segment. It's Chihu and What the Flus. Some Eberflus, you know, we miss him. So his name's going to live in infamy. me. Because what the F is not what the fuck anymore. It's what the floose. You can use it in real life too. So that's how I'm ending the segment of Chihu, and what the floose. Browns. Oh, Browns. So it's DTR is first string quarterback on the depth chart. I'm second. and then it's Jameis Winston is third string. Oh my God, emergency quarterback. I love the guy. Just you gotta tone it down on the turnovers, brother. Please. Cowboys fumbling easy RPO. You know, the mesh. Sometimes it's not easy all the time. Mesh, fumble. Very next play, 80-yard touchdown. That's all what the floos. Oh, wait, timeout. 7 games, scrolling through them all. 7 commercials. I don't know how they do it. It's uncanny. 3-4 times a week. 7 games at a time, all on a commercial break. You can't make me. I'll mute them. I'll go make a sandwich. You can't make us watch commercials. Super Bowl, even they're getting crappy. But, you know, you only have 3 games in the afternoon when you have 9 in the morning. That's next week. Just so we have to watch commercials, you can't. And those of you that spend money on commercials, and if you do, how about make them funny, like Geico, Caveman, or the Gecko, or Miller Lite? Not Primera with a butterfly. Don't use Primera if you're allergic to Primera. You know, I'm a happy guy. I have agoraphobia, but now I can leave the house because I have confidence. Side effects may include deafness, blindness, dumbness, death, AIDS, STDs, paralysis, suicidal thoughts. All the shit that was like 20 years ago was a Saturday Night Live fake commercial. Now it's in the side effects of Primera and shit. And they just feed us this shit because we get paid. I love Dana White. He said, I'm never going to the doctor. My brother-in-law told me this. If you have a broken arm, you need surgery, yes, go to the doctor. Don't go to the doctor for a checkup, ever, period. If you feel fine, do not go to the doctor. Just keep what you're doing. Maybe eat a little better, whatever. Exercise. If you're fine, a checkup is crap because they'll find something. They'll get you on something. Or how about when people, they feel fine, maybe it's just a little something up in here. Something hurts. And hey, oh, by the way, it's cancer. You have 6 weeks to live. And then there's, if they didn't go to the doctor that day, would they have died in 6 weeks? Or is it because it gets in your mind and then you're just screwed? Okay, anyway. You know what can F off? Mental mistakes. Illegal formation, illegal shift, false start. The illegal formation when the receiver doesn't cover the tackle and it's an 80-yard touchdown called back. That's almost as bad as dropping the ball at the 1. Oh, my God. What are we doing? I don't have that soundbite right now. So I got my phone and computer. I don't know. Yeah, Lula TV can screw off. I had to cancel that because the shit just didn't work out for a while. Washington trying to run out the clock. Late 4th quarter, 3rd and 6. New Orleans out of timeouts. Minute 40 left. I guess he's trying to, first down ends the game. But it's 3rd and 6. As a clock management guy's coach, gotta run the ball, period. They throw the ball incomplete, clock stops at a minute 40. You run the ball, it's a minute 10 when you punt. Now it's a minute 40 when you punt. They have no timeouts left. Huge difference. Actually, be down below a minute when they punted. Instead, it's a minute 40. Look at the difference on what the other team can run, how hectic it is, the stress levels of a minute 40 versus under a minute when you need a touchdown to win. Speaking of needing a touchdown to win, Raiders, when you need a touchdown to win the game and it's a minute 40 left, 5 yards slants across the middle, They're worse than worthless. They cost. They're not just worthless, they're negative because the clock's running. That's when that receiver should just, unless it's like 4th and 2 and you got to get the first down. Sometimes receivers just got to knock the ball down. Run it out. Run it. You know what? Run a bomb. I don't care if I'm double teamed. Hard slant and out. Got to run to the sideline. If you're throwing across the middle, it better be 30 yards. A little curl route to a tight end 6 yards downfield on 1st and 10 with 48 seconds left, you need a touchdown, is less than worthless. What are we doing? New Orleans, Rizzi loved the guy. And he went for 2. And, you know, I love what Washington's doing, but Washington, they had no business even letting New Orleans back in that game. But Rizzi, he has some kind of jinx being a former special teams coach. Opponents the last 4 games, 4 for 11 on field goals. And a couple missed extra points to boot. So that guy's pretty cool. But please, you can't hire him as your head coach. That never works. Because, you know, the team has the adrenaline. There's always the change of coach, whatever in your head. Don't keep an interim coach. Don't drop the interim. Drop it for assistant. Look at AB in Vegas. They're 2-12. Interim coach, defensive guy. But Mark Davis is already paying 2 other guys he can't afford. Yeah, the 2-minute drill. Receivers, just get to the spot closest to you. Can't be all switching. And you're over here. No, it's Blue 82, not Blue 81. Just get to your spot and run the play. Okay, I just see this a lot, especially one this week. Why is a stiff arm? Why is a stiff arm not illegal hands to the face? Because if an offensive or defensive lineman or a receiver without the ball or a DB, anybody else does that shit to somebody running, 15 yards. But you got the ball, that's just amnesty from BAP. Illegal hands to the face, but I don't know. Tyreek Hill. Let's talk the Dolphins. When they're good, they're really good. When they're bad, they suck ass. What'd they do? Tua's throwing the ball 40 times, and that's okay if you're running at 30. Not when you run at 19, and 5 of them are Tua, and you're freaking out every time he runs. Why does Tyreek Hill only have 2 catches for 36 yards? 7 targets. That's like his bare minimum. Why doesn't he have 5 fly sweeps and a couple, I see Chicago, they got DJ Moore running out of the I formation. He's running back like 3-4 plays, and he gets a toss sweep, and he gets a couple fly sweeps. This is DJ Moore. Why isn't Tyreek Hill lining up at running back 3-4 plays a game, and at least 3 fly sweeps, and at least 2 bubble screens, and maybe a middle screen, and 3 slants? How's he not getting the ball 8-10 times a game, period? Fastest guy in the league. And he gets 2 touches. Game management, assistant coach, anyone. Anyone? It's just, I don't know, bro. Maybe I'm a dumbass and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but I've been watching football for 50 years. And I played. And I've helped coach a little bit. And just to me and you are smarter than these fucking guys, bro. Or it's just that rigged and they just have to lose. Because Vegas says, and Jimmy Chainsaw, don't want him come knocking on your door. Did I mention F.U. Jonathan Taylor? Fucking kook, excessive ego-ness. And you're not that guy, but it's crap. Didn't learn from the 15 guys that have done it. So cool. Look at me and drop the ball at your waist and, dance into the end zone. Almost serves you right. And Kenneth Gainwell, too. Are we trying to get a NFL rushing record for Saquon? Maybe an MVP for a running back? Why the fuck is Kenneth Gainwell in on 3rd down and goal? I'm just pissed because it lost me. 2 of my fantasy. Nobody wants to hear fantasy shit. But I played against Devontae Adams in 2 leagues. He had 50 fucking points. If he just has 20, I win them both. Lost the belt. If I seem a little extra bitter today, but I'm living in abundance and gratitude. And I thank you so much, universe. The only time I really get pissed is over sports and golf. So you get to see it firsthand. I used to break shit. I got it. I got a line of broken TVs and radios, even a old-fashioned like metal desk chair that I kicked and broke that, 1920s metal, whatever it's called. Just crack that fucker over the Beavers basketball. I was in 8th grade. I weighed like 80 pounds. Yeah, it was Green Bay that's running the time off the clock before the half. Matt LaFleur. You got 35 seconds. There's 45 seconds. You run 35 seconds with 2 timeouts. 35 seconds to run a play. It's timeout right away. Huddle up, figure it out. Clock management assistant coach, anyone? Anyone? Then 3rd and inches, Green Bay. Middle 3rd quarter. Under center, that's great. Long count, though, that's terrible. And then it's like a stretch play, handing off 6 yards deep on an off tackle to the left. So now you need 7 yards to get an inch. How about a flat passer right up the gut, where the guy at least has some kind of momentum, It's just, it wears me out. Larry Birdie told me, I'm going to wear you out, Michael Cooper. There was a good one. Where was Green Bay? Oh, yeah. Sunday night Green Bay at Seattle. There's a holding on Green Bay. And as they're moving the ball back, I hear the boop, 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 boop on the on the loudspeaker PA system. That was pretty cool. Okay, this one. And another reason why Saquon's not going to be the MVP, because Jalen Hurts has 15 rushing touchdowns. Make it illegal to help a ball carrier. That used to be the rule. You cannot assist a ball carrier. Bring it back. Get the tush push out. It's been 3 years. It's enough already. Fucking sick of it. Make them. It's rugby, bro. It's not football. And, there's certain plays where the running back, and he's all stood up, and here comes his own 300-pound lineman from 5 yards away coming full speed and hit him in the back to try to get an extra yard. Is that safe? We're talking player safety. Get it out. Get the tush push out. Get assisting a ball carrier as a 15-yard personal foul, just like it used to be. Get the shit out. I know I can't be the only one that's sick of the fucking tush push. It's Bush. Tush push is Bush. Sad note. Just heard, didn't know, Randy Moss fighting cancer. Man, one of the greats. Does he pay the hospital bills straight cash, homie? I don't know, maybe too soon. Sorry. Prayers out to Randy Moss. He's a fighter. He'll be fine. He even said so. But love you, Randy Moss. Chicago, another 4th and 1. Pitch sweep. DeAndre Swift. You toss it 5 yards back. Now you need 6 yards on 4th and 1. Come on. It's just, we're smarter than them. We're just smarter than them. Me and you and you and you and you and everybody. I don't know how. 1st and goal from the 1, and the Bears can't score. Because Bretta comes in to play fullback. He's number 65, and he doesn't report. Illegal formation. Mental mistakes kill. Mental mistakes lose games more than anything, I think. Illegal shift. Illegal formation. Just the worst, and it kills fantasy football too. Offsides, false starts, missed blocks. I mean, at least that's more of a physical thing. Roughing the passer on 3rd down. Hitting the guy out of bounds. These are the things, just no wonder head coaches are bald. Third and 6, Minnesota throwing the ball. End of the game. No, it was Atlanta. 3rd down and 6. Vegas, no more timeouts. It's 1:40. Atlanta's throwing the ball. Now Vegas, I know, and they suck. Ritter sucks. By the way, how many times? 39 passes, and their running back's got 14 rushes. So your crappy quarterback, you have him probably 7-step drops. Got your crappy backup 3rd-string quarterback that you don't even have a quarterback for 1. And you have him throwing the ball 39 times. Alexander Madison is, he's decent if you just give him the ball. Any offensive line's a lot better if they're on the ball and saying set Hutton blowing forward instead of trying to pass block against the best athlete coming full speed downhill and you're backing up. Oh, my God. Clock management assistant coach. Anyone? I'll do it for, give me 80 grand. Game management assistant coach. Anyone? I'm going to end it. We're at about 38 minutes. I'm going to end with a segment. This is called Chi-Who or What the Floose. What the Floose, Detroit. 59 passes. 59 passes. You're down. I don't care if you're down 21-0. You're down 14-0 and 21-7. It's the 1st, 2nd quarter. I don't care. What is your culture? What do you preach, Dan Campbell? Grit, toughness, physicality, run the ball. 15 rushes, 59 fucking passes. I don't care if you're Tom Brady or Terry Bradshaw. I don't care if you're Joe Montana or Lil Bitch Mahomes. Never thrown it 59 times. It's no wonder you lost. Can you see right here, 50-50. Teams that win, this is their plays, run to pass. Teams that lose, run to pass. This week, 64% the losing teams passed. 51% run if you win. I don't understand how you can't figure this out. I'm going to send these to every franchise. I'm going to do it. I'm going to Xerox all these, put them in a little binder, and get a little bit of notes and say, this is how you win or lose in the NFL. Don't turn the ball over. Don't get sacked. Penalties, no big deal. Lose the penalty battle. Get 10 penalties a game. Crucial ones kill. Penalties, though, you can lose a penalty battle and win 43.8% of the time. If you lose a turnover battle, you're only winning 16.5%. If you're getting sacked more, you're only winning 23%. Run the ball, balance attack. Winning teams run 13,600 plays. Losing teams 12,300. Winning teams run 1,300 more plays a game, over 200 games. That's 7 more games a play, or per game. 7 more plays per game that the winning team is running. LA Chargers, same. Grit, toughness, physicality, trenches. 34 passes to 11 running back rushes. I don't care if your guys are hurt. You've seen Denver do it for years with Mike Shanahan. Just plug anybody back in the back there. He's going to run for 1,200 yards. And you're going to be in the playoffs. Chee-hoo or what the flus? Chee-hoo! Out to the dog pound D, roughing up little bitch Mahomes. I love it. Call me a dick. When he went down, he said, stay down. Like Rocky, stay down. If that little fucker misses the playoffs, good effing riddance. New Orleans, 21 yards at the half. Washington, throwing the ball, stopping the clock. Game management, assistant coach. What the flus? Jets score a TD with a minute left on a tie game when they could have just kneeled twice. I guess you don't want to put it on your dumbass kicker. I forget his name because God, just back to fantasy football. That fucker cost me a couple. What the flus? Debo. Let's talk Debo. And I had the guy's name. I forgot. Remember about 3-4 weeks ago and you're slapping around the kicker and the long snapper because they missed 3 field goals? I wish that long snapper came up and slapped your head. Dropping wide open slant would have been a touchdown. Give me the ball. Everything's fine, so I'm not getting the ball. Well, catch it when you get it. Lead the team in drops and talking shit. What the flus? Cleveland, 6 turnovers. And you only lost 21-7 with 6 turnovers. And you forced none. The dog pound D forced none. To the Buffalo Bills. Home or away, just beat the Swifts, please. Josh Allen, nothing dumb. Just play like this in the playoffs. Please. I beg. Anybody, please. Thank you. Jordan Love playing great. Only 1 incompletion through the 3rd quarter. Not spectacular numbers, but he makes some throws. When you watch the game, I usually watch the replay of Packers games. He makes some incredible throws, taking care of the ball. Remember, he was a turnover machine early. I think he has 1 interception in his last 4 games. Heading into the playoffs, that's how you want to be playing. What the flus? Turnovers galore. 6 for Cleveland. 10 turnovers in the Tennessee-Cincy game. 8 turnovers in the Denver-Indy game. And 2 different games had 5 turnovers. Value the ball. You turn the ball over, you lose. You throw the ball too much, you lose. And you get sacked, you lose. It's 3 easy things. Alvin Kamara had 5 rushes. How many times did they throw the ball? Let's see. New Orleans. 32 passes with 2 third-string quarterbacks. 16 rushes and 5. I know he went out. It was the 3rd quarter when he went out with the groin. He should have 12 carries in the first half. Minimum. 5 rushes. Jared Goff threw the ball 59 times. 59 times. Scored 6 touchdowns and lost. Threw the ball 59 times. And James Cook had 12 rushes. Same with the Chargers. Running backs had 11 carries. You weren't getting blown out till the end. You preach physicality and toughness and trenches and line play. You preach that. And then you get into a little bit of a freak out, and what do? Get away from the run. You get away from the W. You're not going to eat that W. Jameis Winston. Same with Seattle. Zach Charbonnet. 190 yards total last week. 8 carries. Why? Serves you right. Seattle, 33 passes, 16 rushes, and 8 of them to your stud back. It's been an issue all year with Kenneth Walker. Why don't these guys get 25 to 30 carries, period? They can stop them for 5 carries. They're not going to stop them for 10. Not going to stop them for 20. The peanut punch is, I'm not saying it's back because it used to be just peanut. I don't know what took 20 years to figure it out. You see 4 or 5 times every single week. Peanut punch is beautiful. Is it dangerous? Does the rules committee look at it? I say keep that. Tush push is bush. Peanut punch is nuts. I got a double duty. And what the flu? Cincinnati. What, 4 turnovers? Throwing the ball way too much. Where are they at? 37 passes, 4 turnovers, and a win. Give up 34 points. So that's a double duty. Washington Commanders continue to win. Made it a lot tougher than it should have been. Oh, Kenyatta, you're going to be okay. Never seen, I mean, besides the Niners every year, never seen such an injured, tattered team. But keep it together, bro. Can't throw the ball 59 times. Keep it together. Cannot throw the ball 59 times, but DeAndre Swift. Monty out. DeAndre Swift gets it 30 times. And my final, I'm going to end on this note. Lamar, Josh, Aaron, great games. Quarterbacks run this league. Yeah, I know, but you got to have some semblance of a running attack. I think. I mean, I show this every week. This is every single game. 50-50, run the ball, win. Losing team. Hey, they're mowing the lawn. Perfect timing. 64%. Losing teams throw the ball. Richie's analytics. Don't fumble. Don't throw picks. Don't get sacked and run the ball. Love you guys. Sorry Kenyatta just got on, but it's been almost an hour. Go Lions. Go Packers. Go anybody but the Swifties. Oh, Mahomes upgraded to a broken face and knee and ankle. Okay, somebody beat those little bitches. And we're coming up on playoff time. Love you. You have a nice day. Aloha. Brother Richie from the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Ahuya.